Oh, whoops. My model has jacked up. Well, give me a hot second real quick. Give me a hot second. Whoops. I'll be invisible for a couple seconds. Sorry about that. Do. Alright. And I believe one last touch, sorry. Do. Scuff is real tonight, but that's okay. OBS may have crashed, but not my hopes. Not my hopes. Dude. Hey, hello, wait for it, and boo, haha, gotcha. I hope I got you, or if I did scare you, I apologize. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the funny, scary Jankyard. I'm Jankerson J. Junker. That's right. I am a pumpkin. No, we can't say that here. Legally distinct. I'm Gourd Head. We don't want to say that here. We don't want to get any what's the word? Legal reps. We don't want that here. That's the real horror. That's the real horror of the that's the real scary thing that might happen. Monsters, sure, but legal teams, actual devil. Hey Dan, welcome. Glad you could show up. Glad you could be here. Started in strong, because we are starting with some fun stuff. And oh, cool! I forgot. I had to reset my whole thing. OBS was working very fine, and then I booted up the game, and all of a sudden OBS crashed. And now I have to reboot the game, but that's okay. While I'm doing that, how are y'all doing? Oh, Harvester, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I'm so dumb because I was like, wow, Harvester Korean, that's a lot of codenames that I realized, oh wait, it's oh my god, it is. Oh wow. But yes, thank you for following. Glad you could tune in. For those watching, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, for those watching, Harvester is also a robot VTuber. Made of composite parts like yours truly, but I'm more of a junker. They're more of the fun times. They got more, what's the word? Saws. I don't have saws. I don't have weapons. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, a dreamer, a believer. Yeah, well, what can we do? Point is, robot VTubers of the future. We got the cool shit. We do the cool stuff. And I have to pull up Silver 25th Ward, because that's what we're doing today. For those who were not able to show up to the Silvercase streams, TLDR, crime is a virus. Where do I start? Crime is a virus, but it's also ghosts. And also, it's your past, and that's why you have to kill the past. That's very important. And that's about it. This game seems to be a little bit more of, I don't want to say its own thing, but maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. Provided it opens up, because for some reason, there we go. And now it's opening up. Amazing. So now we can also, yeah, I started messing around with some stuff, some inner working programming, and wait for it. Let's see if it works. Is it loading up fine? Okay, that's good. Gotta just tab out of that, and shwoop, woo! Look at me go. Look at me. I'm moving around. And there it is. Perfect. Not too loud, is it? Everything's sounding fine. Coolio, good and all that jazz. The future is now. The future is now. Ooh. Thank you for following Awful Container. Thank you, welcome. You're just in time. We're about to start 25th Ward, the sequel to the Silver Case. What's the Silver Case? I don't fucking know. I don't... I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew. But I'm sure it will all be explained better in this game than the last one. Let's... Ooh. This is weird. Press start. And new game. Do. Everything squares. What? What? Wait, okay, so we're using arrow keys now. I'm controlling this guy. Correctness. Prototype? I mean, sure, I guess. I'm already confused. Because this was a visual novel. It's in Japanese. Why? Yes, that's Japanese. Yeah, no, that's Japanese. Whoops. Whoopsie! I suppose... Okay, so that's what this is. This game is... Alright. Alright, so for context. Silver Case, PS1 game, came on the PS1. Fun time. This game came out 20 years later on flip phones in Japan. And so, as such, was not optimized for mouse controls. And does not have mouse anything. As I'm starting to realize now. I kind of always knew, but I just assumed it wouldn't be like that. But I guess it is. So once again, the scuff is real. But hey, I would not be Jenkins and J. Junker without garbage. Without messing up and having a goddamn gourd on my goddamn head. And that's okay. Because honestly, isn't it funny? Isn't Schadenfreude, is that how they say it? Isn't that the word? We love scuffing. Exactly! If I wasn't scuffing, I still haven't scored! Yes! Alright. Just gotta make sure I can think of the settings. Now it's just loading way too long. Amazing. And you don't even know what this game is about yet. You don't even know the weird shit. You haven't even gotten to like the weirdo stuff. The nightmare. Alright, Grasshopper logo. Press start. Let's go back to gameplay and shwoomp. Settings. Oh wait, does it defaults to Japanese? It defaults? I'm not messing around. It started on that. I thought... Like... I guess it defaults. Alright. Well, that's okay. Guess we... New game. Alright. Make the 3D boy again. Get those graphics in there. My throat has been a tad rusty these last 2 days. So even though this is a visual novel, I'm going to try to read it as best as I can. Neuron deactivation. Yes, everything is going back to basics. Correctness. Prototype. Yes, let's start prototype. The past is not dead. 30 years have passed since the government special administrative region 24 wards project to curb urban overcrowding, and the sun was beginning to set on the economic rebirth at the hands of the chosen people. The people yearned to entrust their own lives to a fully ordered and regulated society, and saw a perfect utopia in the 24 wards. Humans lose the will to resist, and the power of criminality increases and spreads like a virus. The 24 wards had two sides. One, perfect utopia, and the other, society of crime. The Kanto 25th ward was an accelerated perfect utopia, an upgraded version of the 24 wards with all of the structural faults of the original test samples resolved. A new structure of local government was introduced, and with it was born an environmentally hygienic region around a non-communalistic society. And now the distortion progresses. 00 prototype. th Ward, Area A1, Seaside Park. October 3rd. Oh wait, that was a few days ago. 25th Ward, Seaside Park. 813. I already love how this game, like, looks compared to the original. I'm going to get right to the point. I won't be taking questions. Listen carefully. There's been a string of suspicious deaths discovered here at Bayside Towerland, the symbol of the 25th Ward. In the 4 months since the condos were made available for purchase, 9 people have died here. All of them have been ruled suicides. We haven't been able to get any further information. I mean, yeah, it was supposed to be on phones, but they upgraded it. It'll be hard to get a foot in the door, even going through the Metropolitan Police Department. Also, let me just... Oop, I'm a little scrunched. There we go. Fix that a bit. Someone or something has been exerting their power to block these incidents off. But fortunately, we were able to obtain some info through this certain route. A body was discovered on the 75th floor this morning. Oh, we got highlighted words, too. So far, nobody apart from the person providing this information has been made aware. This is where we'll need you. Infiltrate the scene and find out what's going on. An investigation from HQ is using another route to get in. Make contact with them. After that, I'll submit a formal inquest. Inquest? And get started on the official investigation. I'll be presiding over and leading the investigation. I'm putting you in charge of the field. Seeing this town brings back some bad memories. What will you do? Look, talk, move. We're not finished yet. Oh, this is different. So in the original game, there was a cycle, like a circular menu. You spin it around, picking M, S, C, or I, being move, save, implement, or connect, or contact. But now it's like this cube thing. So I guess I talk? This high-rise apartment complex is up against the threat of administrative crime. There have been a number of suicides in which the cause of death is unknown, and they've covered it up. It's proof that someone powerful is involved, reining in reporters and keeping them, media, under their thumb. Am I blocking the chat box? I am, aren't I? Oop, let me just shrink it down. And that's good. All right, that's better. That's a tad better. But yeah, no, it's up to me, whoever I am, to solve this stuff, because we don't know who I am yet. We're up against a huge opponent. Look. I guess I look. I'll fill you in on the basics of investigation. The eyeball icon is used to look or act in regard to the space in front of you. Person icon lets you talk. Arrow icon lets you move. Bag represents items. Don't forget this. So can I move now? And then there's void. We're not finished yet. What else do I need? Lock. It's an independent governing body under the authority of the citizens, completely free from federal interference. What? Success of the 24 wards accelerate the progress of the 25th ward proposal. Some sort of utopian paradise populated around 300,000 people. People's belief in peace is unwavering. Can I move now? We're not finished yet. Oh my god. Do I keep talking or register yourself as an administrator and begin infiltration? You've acquired a fake ID for you, so there's no need to worry about it being made. Use it wisely and sparingly. Acquired ID card. Acquire a password. Consider this your first mission as the 25th Ward HC and investigator. Check out the room on the 75th floor. Okay, wait. Do I have implement now? Move. Can I move? Be careful. Oh, so you don't even get to move? You don't get to roam around now. You just have to choose move. Reception. Oh, this looks a lot like fucking Killer 7. Welcome back, sir. All you do, talk. Please produce your ID. I'll confirm your identity. ID pass. Okay, wait. Oh, I have to do the ID card, not the ID pass, right? This is a weird menu. Checking. Your identification has been confirmed. My apologies. Please proceed. Move. Elevator hall. Keep it nice and simple so far. Welcome back. Guess I'll look. This is a top-level high-rise condominium featuring excellent sanitation and administration. Life here is better than reality. We have a total of 32 elevators for all 8 areas, as well as 8 private elevators. Do I show this guy my ID pass? Well, I guess I just move then. Oh, I can't move. Allow me to show you to the residential floor. Please let me know if I can be of service. This is a lot different. I don't know if I like this movement way, like this way of like doing things better than the original, because it's kind of obtuse. Guess I look. I already looked. Talk again, maybe? Sir will be boarding from the elevator 7. Please proceed to the 75th floor of the area marked 7. Okay. So just sort of do things in order and then leave it like that, I suppose. Alright. Going up the elevator. Please enter the number of your desired floor. Oh, that's neat. It made the funny noise. Made the funny little noise. I guess, okay, so in terms of, like, gameplay, it's a lot, I feel like a bit of a downgrade, but also I have to keep in mind this was made for flip phones. In terms of, like, presentation and sound design, oh my god, I love it. Hallway. Let's check out room 70. Let's check out room 1. Oh. What can I do? I guess I use ID card, maybe? Alright, I guess I just move. Item. Oh shit, I was too busy looking at the game. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming by, unit. Good luck with your streaming, if you can. And I'm going to just mind my own business here. What are you doing here? Oh wait, I know this. What? An errand for Michiru? I was a bit surprised as that wasn't what I heard. Whatever facts you may see from here on out, please be sure to wipe them from your consciousness. We still need time before we can begin the investigation. Check everything out, and be sure not to leave any evidence. You remind me of him. Sorry, just talking to myself. Forget I said anything. You can enter the room with your ID password. It's room 75028. Make sure you get the right room. You don't want to disturb the neighbors. Something bothering you? Alright, so Sakura from the first game is back. Just gotta find room 28. Can't be too hard. Ah, shit. Actually, let me see if I can try to open this room door. Maybe that'll work. Alright. There we go. And next turn here, and that's our room. Oh wait, I gotta use the key card. Item. Okay, I like to move with the mouse too. Let's go. All right. Do I have to look at it? Oh, fuck, I forgot the password. I forgot the password. Shit. Whoops. Alright, let's go back and look at it. Item 803026. Alright, so now we... Yeah. I'm a genius, I know. Hopefully nothing bad has happened in this room. And I am wrong. Feels too cold and sterile for someone to live in. Don't you think? Let's look inside. Oh, look. Oh, I can't look. Time to investigate. I don't have much time. Ugh. This is your first case. Your main priority is to not apprehend the criminal. Your mission is to kill crime itself. Apparently, you can see crime in everyday life. Michiru sent you in from the field believing that this case would help to awaken you. But I can't go back just yet. When I go back, it'll be when I've killed you. Or when you've killed me. Using criminal power to control the crime-controlled 25th Ward. What? It's a dangerous gamble, Michiru. The poison is too strong. Kamui will kill the life. Punk rock. Okay, that was way shorter and a lot I don't know. Now I'm just more confused. Save data? Yeah, sure. Well, time to move on to New World Order. I'm sure that won't be anything weird. Oh, this looks familiar. What was that? What was that? Silver case, what was... Huh? Life or death? Fifth Ward, Area 1, Seaside Park, New World Order. Oh, that's the chapter, so I don't have to read that all the time. Hey, Mitru, how are you? Sorry, were you waiting long? No, I just arrived myself. You look well. Haven't seen you in years. Since Sakaguchi's funeral. That was 5 years ago. Wow, so it's been that long? Or since that case? I'd prefer if you didn't speak about that. Yeah, sorry about that. But the past is the past. You can't force yourself to forget it, you know? Anyway, what did you want to speak with me about? Where are you these days? Heard rumors. I'm working as an official at the Ministry of International Trade and Industry. Wasn't cut out for criminal investigation. I'm really satisfied with my current position. Can I take that at face value? A detective who was once on the front lines of the investigation is satisfied working as a bureaucrat. I don't believe that. Thought the same thing. I was worried about whether I'd really be able to tear myself away from the job. But it turns out I was made for office work. Even I was surprised by that discovery. That's good. I was actually worried about you after hearing that you'd left the 24 wards. So this is a relief. Thank you for thinking of me. It's an easy job. You should make some time off to enjoy life. Yeah, I will. You take care too. Wait! There's one thing I forgot. I've been hearing rumors recently. An administrative officer has been going out more lately. Has apparently been putting together a special investigation unit in secret. Sounds like some really capable people are joining up. Have you heard anything about it? No, nothing in particular. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have. In this line of work, there aren't many capable people out there, so I thought it might have been you. Sorry for doubting you. I'm not that good. I'm far away from all that now. Not that far. It's gotta do with what happens here right now. I feel death in the 25th Ward. Death? Alright, his apartment and elevator. No fingerprints or traces. No results from the autopsy or analysis of the body. Security camera data has been lost. The victim has no next of kin. No witnesses. Emma was cold and ruthless. Dead men tell no tales. This condo's administrator is Kosuke Kurumizawa, age 30. The only thing to help identify him was a resume of 6 months ago. Or a resume he'd used at a job interview. You checked out his most recent address, and it was a dormitory where single people tend to hang out. Nobody knew anything about Kurumizawa. So no trace at all. Where was he registered? It wasn't recorded in his ledger, and when he moved into 25th Ward, all the data changed. So no trace here either. Doesn't anyone know anything about Kurumizawa's past? What? Cat got your tongue? Well, it's a bit nasty, but they found a large amount of hair during the autopsy. Looks like the victim had eaten it all. Ate? Like, he ate it? Yeah, he ate it. Looks like he'd been eating a load of female hair. Sure. Okay. Sure. This is chapter 1, but okay. That's fucked up. Yeah. Just hardcore creepy shit. Pretty normal perversion, really. Heard this from one of my mentors. The crime where personal information goes missing isn't a normal crime. From whom? He's dead now. He got too involved in some case. Excuse me, where's the scene? Apparently these condos are more than 1 million applicants in the first day on sale. Each tower has 3,000 homes. And there are... what? 30 towers? That's around 9,000 homes. It's pretty impressive. Population-wise, by quick estimate, that's like 300,000 people. But it totally doesn't have that lived-in feeling, you know? There aren't many people walking around, and there's no karaoke place either. I don't get your standards. People who care about things like karaoke don't apply to live here. Most of the people living here either have a reason to want to get away from the normal government, or have decided to make huge changes in their lives. They target people from out in the sticks who don't have some kind of group they belong to. What the hell does that mean? That means doing away with city life. What's behind that is pretty clear. What is it? Got no clue. What? You don't know either? I wouldn't really want to live here myself. It has no warmth, you know? Oops, sorry about that. So, do I move yet? Oh, look. It's pretty quiet here. Excuse me, manager? Can we get some guidance? Do I look again? Yeah. I'm so... oh, okay, there. Now it's open. Keep going till we get to 728. gotta look at it. Okay, so I can't look at it then talk. This feels like the future. Like, you can't really feel any sign of people actually living here. It's not bad, though. This living space does sort of have a 25th Ward feel to it, doesn't it? That may be fine for you. For some people, this could be a real breeding ground for crime. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Oh no. Psychology of fear can spread. They talked about that in the lectures. Shit. Waste of time shooting the breeze. Croissant's gonna be pissed. Can I look at it now? Manager, you mean this room? Yeah, it's the... So we just move? Okay. Is this the body? There are no injuries. The fuck are you dickheads doing? Sure took you long enough to get your asses here. You sell your cookies or whatever? You detectives go on this little date? And this is fucking happy fun time? This case is already pretty fucked up. Looks like serial murderers. Sorry. You're talking with the building manager. The manager? You mean this asshole? Guess it wasn't clear enough to you that asking a mouth breather with this dumbass look on his face wasn't gonna get you any significant answers, was it, jabroni? Oh. I mean, you've only been a detective for like, what, 3 years already? It's Shirayabu. And what about you, Sakaki? Yes, sir. I'm helping out with the autopsy. Right, Hiro? Yes, she makes herself useful. She's really quite a lifesaver, so please go easy on her, Kuro-san. So having a cute young girl around is apparently a real motivator. Right, jabroni? Are you seriously going to keep calling me jabroni? I really hate that nickname. Quit fucking around and start investigating like a big boy. Unless you want to get tossed back to the sticks. Yes, sir. Jeez. Already record time, we're already getting worse than the original HC unit. Let's look around. What's this? This blood splatter. What is this shirt? She's pretty rough, isn't she? There aren't many women out there that with the nickname Japanese Dirty Harry. Her New Year's resolution was to become the kind of detective who looks good with a revolver. She's got a really dirty mouth. Sorry for complicating things like this. Talk. Sakaki. Sir, you okay? You've had a hard time, huh? You found the body, right? You seem okay. Are you used to this sort of thing? There are a lot of suicides around here, so you're probably used to finding bodies and stuff. Don't let it get you down. If you don't need to be here, then fuck off. Oh, okay. What else do we got? Don't let it get you down. The HE forbids revolvers. And she isn't able to carry one for her day jobs. She moonlights as a bouncer. What? The bouncer? If caught, she'd be fired immediately, but somehow she never gets reported. Blood splatter. Get the fuck out of the way. I guess should I just look now? Or talk more Shariabu? Probably should talk more Shariabu. Because he has what to say. Something is bothering me. It's like a pristine dead body, some really vicious blood splatters. I almost feel like we're being invited. Do you get what I mean? There's something unusual about this blood. Hiroka, do blood splatters reach the ceiling? Some small splatters could. It's not inconceivable. But this amount, it isn't realistic. Maybe it was done manually. Someone used some method of spraying it up there. But like, what would be the point of that? This feels really weird for a suicide, doesn't it? Yeah, in the 6 months since opening alone, there have been more than 10 suicides, which definitely sounds fishy. Huh? You see this hole here? Hole? Something smells. Excuse me, could you cut the lights in this room for a minute? Something's bothering me. Something's weird with this light. What's this? Tsusakaki has to say. This hole is shining? You should get out of here. This place reeks of something hidden and dangerous. Jabroni! Sakaki! Get away from that light! Light? What the hell? At this time of day? That's awesome! Looks like Christmas lights. The manager should be taken outside, where it's safer. Sakaki, where are you? Respond! I'm totally fine. I'm fine, but the light is so bright. Ah! Did that just go again? Huh? What? Sakaki, are you even listening? What? Hey. Why are you all stiff? Your mouth's open. Sakaki? No way. Jabroni, tell me what the fuck is going on. Don't just vocalize your goddamn feelings. Use your fucking words to explain what's going on. She's dead. Sakaki was killed. There's a sniper above. Stay away from the light and get everyone out of here. Sakaki's... I've lost another partner. Oh, shit. Cities decay and cities are built. Even if our infinite karma was a means of killing our way out of life, we wouldn't notice. We're just dolls, and trusting our everything to this system. Smile for me, Sakura. I'm utterly powerless. I'm just not gonna make it. And another perfect lifestyle has been born, and the dreamlike life based on despair contaminates the people. This could be the re-advent of the 24 awards. Alright then, everyone. It's about time to stop dreaming. All units, are you prepared? You have one mission. Kill the life. Dun dun. Until we have a clear idea of what this guy's packing, we're at a huge disadvantage. Listen up, jabroni. Only got 2 combatants out there. This hottie and your punk ass. But this is enough people to turn things around. No way. We don't even know who or what we're against. Quit whining like a little bitch and just kill this guy. If you're gonna give up and die, then we'll know just how capable you are. If you're gonna be a detective, and then man the fuck up and you do your job for once. Got it? Yes. I'll take him out. Okay, then. Now lure him out. Run this way down the hallway, and you should reach the elevator. Way on the upper floor. Huh? What about you? I'm gonna provide backup, obviously. I'm not so much of an asshole that I'd leave you hanging. Right? Guess I'm gonna have to go. Please make sure you have my back. Standing around here is dangerous. Come on, we're moving. Yeah? Alright, 80th floor. Let's see what's up there. Huh? The elevator stopped. I don't like this sense of instability. Shit. What do I do now? I don't get that bitch at all. What the hell kind of orders are these? Lure him out. The fuck kind of plan is that? She's not even backing me up either. I can't deal with this bullshit seriously. Oh. Are you listening? Are you eavesdropping? That's pretty creepy, man. If you were listening, then just tell me so. I'm not actually the type of guy to talk badly about people. To be honest, it's between you and me. I actually respect her. That sounds forced, doesn't it? I really can't stand her. Something shining? The delivery guy? Hey, what are you doing over there? The mailman, right? What kind of work requires a night vision scope? Some sort of private startup or something? Sure, are you dumb? Are you just dumb or stupid? I see pretty tough, though. Having to source secure work just to go up against private corporations. Going up into the attic to assassinate people. Oh, he's just making a joke. I'm dumb here. Shit. Shit is dangerous. What the hell am I supposed to do if I die? Goddamn pampered, comfy bureaucrats should be playing with the grown-up toys. Huh? What, are you mad? Don't get in my way here. My job is stressful enough as is. So? It's not like I get paid extra for being exploited like this in a dangerous environment. This job isn't really worth it, and the last thing I need is more stress. I want to sell this peacefully. Peacefully? What are you doing here? Look, the 25th Ward is kept secure by the Postal Services Federation. All the police need to do is handle adjustment and disposal afterwards. So it's the post office? And seeing how people actually work. What a pity. Looks like you're gonna die in vain, kid. So it was the organized crime after all. I'd read all that is all a plot by general contractors, but damn. You simple detectives are out of your league with this. Your investigations are just a waste of time. This activity, it's invisible. What a load of horse shit. My job is managing and regulating the people. Now quietly shut your mouth. You talk too much. You're a 25th Ward HCA detective, right? Then step up and kill the motherfucker. Disposal is your job. But, like, that's the interval, you know? That unique feeling you get when staring death in the eye. The mental strain between you and the opponent. The conflict. Sure, yeah, but what the... Okay, you know, I can't tell if you're just dumb or scared or... Whatever. You're gonna die, you know that. We're in the shit here. Guys who wait around for intervals get their asses handed to them. Next time you hesitate like that, I'm gonna kill you myself. So stop being a pussy. Okay. I'll buy you some new undies later. So until then, keep your shit together. Shit. Goddamn. Amoguses? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Hey manager, you're in the way. Go hide somewhere. We're surrounded. We can't get out of this. These assholes are desperate too. This is their oh-so-holy workplace, then we're the intruders. That's some arbitrary reasoning. Disposing of these guys is all our own arbitrary reasoning. It's basically the same thing, right? Sakaki has been killed. We have a really big reason. And we killed one of theirs, too. So we're even. Even so, we have to avenge Sakaki. Jesus Christ, you guys are annoying. All you need to do is whip out your guns and dispose of these assholes. This job isn't all about reasons and reasoning and shit like that. But motive is important. What the fuck ever? It's been a while since I disposal this big. I'm pretty stoked. Don't get in the way, jabroni. And not do anything stupid. Got it? This is a really big catch. Act accordingly. Gonna lose my shit too. The rage has regularly been building up. Gonna hulk the fuck out. Sorry if you get killed. Well, I'm gonna turn into a ferocious ass beast myself. Oh my god. Ferocious ass beast, huh? You're such a poet. Maybe I'll have you write my epitaph someday. Let the massacre begin. Huh. Well, that sure is a lot. The target residential district 6 Bayside Tower has been neutralized. 39 Federation affiliates have been processed. 180 people were detained and then transferred to the processing center. Scheduled to be incinerated in 40 minutes. No change in schedule so far. This arrival has been confirmed for 3 agents of the 25th Ward HC unit. 1 died instantly. Name. It's been confirmed that the agent Sakaki was killed in the line of duty. I see. Be sure to take proper care of her surviving family. Understood. What about our guy? We confirmed their safety. We've been assured that they boast true congenial criminal prowess. Good work. Get out of the area as soon as the evidence has been destroyed. Roger. This isn't finished yet. You're still out there somewhere, close by. You're out there somewhere, laughing. Such an avaricious beast. Where are you? Looking down at the world and fucking laughing. There you are, on the top floor. Who are you? Uehara's on the top floor of this building. What is reception gonna have to do now? Welcome back, sir. What will you do? Please produce your ID. I'll confirm your identity. Please use this. VIP card. It's a security card for the special elevator. The persons you need to meet with this on the top floor. Or on the top floor. Alright. Checking. ID has been confirmed. My apologies for the delay. The VIP elevator, ooh. Stick it in there, I guess. Corridor. I've been waiting for you, Mr. Uehara. Oh, it's supposed to go forward. Let's look. Please take it easy. Welcome to Kinshiro Nakanai's domain. These are what you'd call adult toys. But please don't misunderstand. I wouldn't want you to think I was some sort of pervert. I don't mean it in a dirty sense. More like miniature gardens and collecting action figures. It's more like that. Much like how older people try their hand at bonsai. One's social status and good name decides the toy. There's a reason high-rise buildings are constructed in the city. One can flash their rank to the world. Certain credentials are required to go upstairs. These credentials decide a person's value. But there are no more credentials for me to acquire. I've already obtained them all. Please, have a seat. Are you the flea sent by the dogs of the Ministry of International Trade and Industry? I'm afraid a flea can't accomplish much. Mr. Uehara, it was me who called you here. I'm taking over the reins of the 25th Ward. After obtaining a wealth of actual power, I established this 25th Ward for the purpose of creating a utopia of my dreams. Corporate kidnappings and the like are child's play. This is how governments fail and collapse. For this new form of community, securing human resources is the utmost priority. Capable human resources are what create a superior city. Where the 24th Ward went wrong was its prolongation of its plans based on growth and education. People are not made. People are not scouted. This is where the ideology of the 25th Ward lies. Due to environmental and situational factors, capable human resources are rising up all throughout the country. However, there are absolutely no measures in place for their support or securement. As if to strike a final devastating blow, huge numbers of employees have been let go from the Postal Service. These are the future citizens of the 25th Ward. For this purpose, building on the foundation set up by the former Postal Service, efforts toward mandatory citizen registration have been enhanced greatly. I swear to God, if that car alarm goes off any... that wasn't part of the game. I should have just sold it, but it was getting on my nerves too. The inception of the project lies in indirect community administration. The purpose of use of people's IDs are clarified in order to construct efficient and effective interpersonal relationships. Then, by making rules and punishment clear, honesty and equality can be guaranteed. Becomes the city of dreams for those who want it. The urban residents absolutely swarmed in. However, that alone does not realize the ideal. It simply reconstructs a corrupt and depraved society once again. The future I have in mind is one of an all-new reconstruction of the Kanto region. Just as those who came in from the countryside built up the Kanto, the 25th Order will offer a new society built up by the chosen few. Basically, it's a plan for a new second capital. Many of the politicians hungry for revenge supported the plan. The powerful modern-day lords of the various regions sent by many residents to the 25th Ward. Community-based purges of unwanted and unnecessary human resources were led by politicians. A cleansing of the outlying regions and a boon of the 25th Ward. But the 25th Ward also needs to be cleansed. While they may be the chosen few, recessive elements are born. These elements absolutely must be processed and disposed of. The Heinous Crimes Unit to which you belong is a special agency created for the purpose. The special rights you've been granted were provided an exception for a similar cleansing effect. Taking all this into consideration, I want to negotiate with you. I want to consolidate and aggregate these scandals of the 25th Ward. Therefore, I prepared a new name for you. I want you to work under this name. You just need to do adjustments. Using the name Kamui Ohara, you should have no reason to decline. Kami has been burned into your memory. You will live in this city. I want you to become the driving force behind these people's lives. As a special agent of the Heinous Crimes Unit, and as the serial killer Kamui Ohara. Dun dun. Since this place properly started up, there have been more than 50 suicides. I mean, I say suicides, but the causes of death are unknown. The police have been able to intervene. It's been hard for me to get by, too. I'll look into it. If you get the chance, lend me a hand. So what are you here for today? It's been an incident in which I can say with certainty wasn't a suicide. Postal Service manages this residential area. They're literally hiding out in these apartment buildings. Did you meet with a diver? Our agents did some pretty heavy processing. Some people in white jumpsuits snatched the delivery guy. That was supposed to be our way of assisting you. What in the fuck exactly are you? Hatsuba, how deep have you ventured? I can feel the gaseous in your tone. Just like the Bichuru of old. Can I ask you one thing? What is it? Why didn't you pull the trigger earlier? At that time, disposal would have been fully possible. I wasn't unable to discern whether I was dealing with friend or foe. So you just let your catch go to see how they move or what? No, that's not it. Oops, what happened? Ah, there we go. Lost control for a second. The position and my relationship with you are still vague. And honestly, I didn't want to make contact just yet. I'm in pretty deep. I guess there's still a lot you don't know. That's really not good news. Adjustments may be required. You gonna kill me? No, I won't. I don't have yet the capacity to execute your adjustment. I'll handle the matter once I become stronger. How modest, you creepy fuck. There's one thing I'm going to have to decline. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry is going to begin a full-blown observation. They're attempting to use their power for forcible execution of the 25th Ward. To change the laws of the entire country. Until then, just keep waiting quietly. That's impossible. If it's impossible, then we're going to have a problem. What kind of problem? The HEO will be destroyed. But what if it can't be destroyed? And that is when you and I do battle. I'll be looking forward to it. This game is a lot more... Everyone speaks like a fucking weirdo. Good-looking guy is coming soon. Travel is dangerous. I think I'm gonna take a quick break because my throat is getting weird. My voice is getting snivelly. I'll come back, and if shit gets wild and wacky, it gets wild and wacky. Yeah, I'll just do that real quick. So I'll save. And let me just sort of tweet out I'm still going. So yeah, let's just go. I thought I put the thing up. So yeah, we'll be back in a bit. And we are back. Hmm? What? Okay, so we have other routes again. Let me look at something real quick. I guess we do placebo. Oh, weird out. Does that mean Utsutsu? Utsutsu. 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 Yeah. March 1979, an incident which would become known as the Silver Case occurred. The suspect's name was Kamui Uehara. Kamui Uehara was apprehended by a man named Tetsuguro Kasabi, a 24-year-old fledgling detective at the time. What was known by Kamui Uehara, such as this, what sort of person he was, etc. However, there are several facts that have been passed down over the years, almost like an urban legend. The fact that Kamui Uehara committed his crimes in the midwinter. The fact that he used some sort of special customized harpoon gun. The fact that he killed suspects and material witnesses in cases of crimes and human-caused disasters who couldn't be trialed in court under existing laws. The fact he possessed the rarely witnessed attribute known as criminal power. It is unknown whether Kamui Uehara kills because he is contracted by someone or because he wanted to kill. It's assumed that the various mysteries surrounding this man will be solved in the interrogation after his arrest or during the ensuing court case. However, 5 years after his arrest, in August of 1984, Kamui Uehara was diagnosed with severe psychosis and his crime trial was cancelled. Since November of the same year, it was decided that preferential measures would be implemented and he was admitted to the Kanto 24th Ward IM Hospital Psychiatric Ward. To this day, it is unknown whether anyone has heard the man known as Kamui Uehara speak words with any sort of meaning since the time of his arrest. Information concerning the Silver Case is even less abundant. While the name of the case is famous, almost no actual details on the incident are known. Those who are especially informed, or the type that is especially into conspiracy theories and the like, may have heard tell of the following details of the case. At the end of the 70s, after having been dissolved and split into following a long show of power, the remaining hardliners of the FSO Frontier Conservative faction hired a hitman as their last resort. One day, the TRO and the CCO, that is, the two parties making up the current government, and also factions responsible for driving the FSO, held a meeting of 10 old men. These men were the respective party's most important members. It was there that a man had appeared. After using a special customized harpoon gun to kill every member of the meeting, the man was arrested. His name was Kamui Uehara. All of his victims being old men, this incident came to be known as the Silver Case. Of course, no matter where nor how deeply one may search, no public records of this case exist anywhere. The next time the man supposedly undergoing treatment showed his face to the world, it was March of 1999. The woman in charge of Kamui Uehara's counseling at IM Hospital at the time was killed, and Kamui Uehara subsequently disappeared from the hospital. As he continued to evade apprehension, the violent crime is pulled up. 2 female civilians were killed with the harpoon gun. Additionally, 2 agents of the Special Forces Unit, Republic, were also killed while attempting to apprehend Kamui Uehara. Daigo Natsumi, acting leader of said unit, sustained critical injuries. As the murder of a lord reappeared in the real world and started killing once again, people began to tremble in fear and some began to worship him. The internet had not been become widespread and was still not more powerful than an underground toy, but possibly due to its close relationship with Kamui Ohara, it served to accelerate his deification, helped him permeate society even deeper than mass media could. The specific environment of the government special administration region, known as officially as the 25th Ward, which was set up to be an experimental area, was similar to the net. The common point between these two entities was the fact that while comfortable and convenient, it was a constantly monitored and closed-off world which gave its citizens the feeling that they were being deprived of something. Metropolitan Police Department 24 Ward's Heinous Crime Unit christened the series of incidents occurring in March 1999 with the name The Kamui Case. The Heinous Crime Unit 2 was home to Tetsugoro Kasabi. However, it was later revealed that Kamui Ohara, who had supposedly escaped from the hospital, was actually catatonic and almost totally a vegetative state. Unable to do anything apart from eating and sleeping, let alone fatally wound anyone. The actual perpetrator of the serial killings was Ayame Shiomura, a woman with a special relationship to Kamui. The term criminal power may as well have been created by Kamui himself. Criminal power is said to be contagious. This is apparently especially true in the 24th Ward. Maybe Kamui Ohara's criminal power found its way into Ayame Shimura and caused her to act as a copycat? That may be the case, it may not be. Ayame Shimura was apprehended and taken into custody by the Heinous Crimes Unit 2 Special Agent Sumio Kodai. It was 1999 and winter was closing in. True criminal power was about to show its fangs. Kamui Ohara suddenly escaped from the hospital and managed to make a comeback that nobody expected. After a month-long silence, Kamui murdered 7 important government officials in a A1 district at the center of the 24th Ward. And he disappeared. The situation grew strange still. On November 30th, Kamui Ohara died abruptly. Reports that a man thought to be Kamui Ohara had infiltrated the International Environment Building. A special team put together specifically for the elimination of Kamui Ohara enacted measures to capture him and force the suspect to the rooftop of the building. Upon receiving the signal, the sharpshooters placed in the surrounding buildings took aim and fired upon their mark all at once. The target was eliminated immediately. The body was destroyed to the point of showing no resemblance to its original form, so badly that it was impossible to tell whether or not it really was the man who was arrested 20 years prior. Data pertaining to the DNA of this Kamui Ohara had never been released. Everything right up to the point covers the surface and background of this case. The background, as well as the even deeper layers, are so complicated and incoherent as to be almost nonsensical. The origin of the whole story goes back 20 years prior to 1999, that is to say, to the time when the Silver Case occurred. Someone or some group of organizations used the budget set aside for the newly built International Environment Ministry building to begin the directly controlled project known as the Shelter Kids Policy. The goal of the project was to develop an education system appropriate for the high-level administrative metropolitan environment. That was the 24th Ward. I hope you like this lore dump because it's basically everything. The goal of the project was to develop an education system appropriate for the I already read that part. Over 1,000 4-year-old boys were gathered in the shelter compound where they ate, slept, and were put through a specific curriculum created to shape their personalities into specific patterns. The main point of the program was to insert artificial processes into the development of the ego and sense of self of the subjects while they were still young in order to force their respective personalities and thought processes to conform a specific mold. The children were subject to endless cycles of the same simple, repetitive tasks, which gradually cut away all their egos. The personality set as the base for that which would be planted in the minds of the Shelter Kids originated in Kamui Ohara. In essence, the Shelter Kids policy was fundamentally an experiment for the purpose of creating mental clones of Kamui Ohara. Due to this, the project was called Kamui Masspro, Masspro meaning mass production. Also, some referred to the original Kamui as Format Kamui, with format referring to the fact that this Kamui was basically the mold from which all future Kamuis would be created. Why was Kamui Ohara selected as the original format? There are several theories to explain this. One of these theories is that Kamui Ohara was like a machine, unaffected by the emotion, cold, robotic, and therefore able to carry out his assigned duties efficiently and without question. Therefore, as long as his criminal power was somehow removed, he could make a perfect mold for the people set to inhabit the strictly controlled and administered society of the 24th Ward. However, criminal power is like a type of mental energy and is extremely difficult to control or subdue. Some scholars reject the idea of its very existence, because it sounds fucking stupid, but making direct contact with Kami O'Hara makes it clear that he does indeed possess some kind of power. As mentioned above, criminal power is contagious. People who make direct contact with Kami O'Hara are still stimulated by a sort of shock, experience a kind of emotional reaction, and can feel compulsions and urges rising inside themselves. Some people call criminal power a virus. This project, in its poorly executed attempt to analyze and copy Kami O'Hara, may have touched on something with which it should not have made contact. Gee, I wonder if putting crime energy into all those 4-year-old kids is going to fuck them up mentally and make them become criminals in the future. Who knows? However, gathering testimonies of people deeply involved in the project, it seems like that may have been the actual goal of the project from the beginning. So they wanted to make the kids criminals? I guess, sure, okay, sure, alright. Sure. It could be said that Kami Mass Pro Project was meant for the research and development of criminal power itself. Once again, the loop of doubt begins anew. What exactly was Kami O'Hara? A certain notebook contains information on this. The notebook contains writings pertaining to the origins of format Kami and something known as the Kami system. Those not familiar with Kami would think of it as a bunch of occult nonsense. Is this the underside of this whole story? It could even be called something of a fairy tale. Yep. Kami O'Hara was born on a certain island and at the age of 2 had the eyeball of a non-primate quadrupedal animal transplanted into his left eye as part of an ancient ritual of the indigenous tribe of that island? What? Transplanted left eye turned silver. Changing of the color of silver was supposedly a sign that the progress of the program of death inside the bearer had temporarily stopped. Silver eye steals the crucial function of death from the living. That is to say, it makes the bearer essentially immortal. Additionally, this renders the existence known as Kami a metaphysical being. It makes it possible to transmit or transplant the being known as Kami to another person, if there is someone to receive it. It would be possible for the transplant Kami if one were able to find a naturally born blood relative of Kami's, or someone with the same clan, or at least someone with a similar personality. However, if there were man-made mental clones of Kami, this process could go even more smoothly. Or at the least scientists behind the Kami Mass Pro project believe so. Kami dies and the next physical body to host the transplant is found, and the next Kami is born. According to old lore, with the potential Kami stock, there exists the one charged with protecting the next Kami. There are also others to whom other duties are assigned. This is the general outline of the Kami system. The most crucial point to those who are aware of the secrets in this fact is the fact that it is possible for a normal person to take the silver eye and make it their own. By replacing their own eye with the silver one, it is possible for a person to gain the power of immortality. This is true even for those who were not originally shelter kids. It is possible as long as the Kami system continues to work. So a certain man who wanted the silver eye for himself had an idea. He could simply cultivate the field known as the Kami system. If criminal power could be controlled, then the shelter kids would become easily controllable citizens. If necessary, the criminal power could be awakened, provided excellent soldiers in times of need. And the eyes of animals would be transplanted into the subjects, and if one of them turned silver, it could be taken. The silver eye could be sold. The Kami Mass Pro project began with various speculations getting mixed up and confused, but the reason the Shelter Kids policy was able to receive such a huge amounts of fundraising was because of the fact that if the mechanism causing this rare and powerful ocular transition could be explained and harnessed, there were clearly huge profits to be made. The funding was essentially an investment money for creating a production facility for Silver Eyes. It is said that the main investor was the TRO. Teros was in a resource development based on molecular biology technology and its applications. However, the Kamui Master project was not able to achieve the desired results so easily. 4 years after the Kamui Master project, under direction from an organization that can be traced back to the FSO Frontier Conservative faction, Ayame Master project began based on the previous project. It seemed like simply a new project with only the genders switched. But this experiment placed the utmost importance on creating an even more robotic and machine-like soldier. There are also those who felt that a sort of counter-existence to Kamui was necessary. The original persona used to mold for Horikoshi was used once again. In the end, it said that neither the Kamui Mass Pro or Ayame Mass Pro project was able to recreate the occurrence of the Silver Eye. However, there are 272 subjects who were able to reach the step just prior to this recreation. After that, the Shelter Kids policy, which had continued for 8 years, was suddenly put to stop. Most of the projects, as well as their administrative entities, were disbanded and dismantled. What happened to the Shelter Kids? The Kamui stock comprised 1,444 people, and the Ayame stock comprised the same number of children as well. These boys and girls were basically tossed out into the 24th Ward. Some of them spent their lives as ordinary ward residents, being woven into the Kamui system while waiting for their time to come. This means that the field known as the Kamui system, while incompatible or incomplete, did indeed continue to exist. On the other hand, some of the subjects were thrown out of the system altogether. These are the ones who are not considered good enough or useful enough for Kamui stock. There have also been rumors that still more of the Shelter Kids were more than simple mental clones of Kamui. Some are said to have been actual blood relatives to the original format Kamui himself. Let's bring the topic back to 1999. The Kamui incident reawakened the past of the Silver Case, causing a large number of people to die. This is a fact that must not be forgotten. Kaiji Enzawa dead. Shinji Kotobuki dead. Kiyoshi Morikawa, dead. Chizuru Hachisuka, dead. Morichika Nakatagawa, dead. Ryu Munakata, dead. On the other hand, there are some who survived. Ayame Shimohira, alive. Sumio Kodai, alive. Tetsuguro Kasabi, alive. Sakura Natsume, alive. However, there's no guarantee that this list is completely accurate. Some of those thought to be dead may still be alive, and the opposite is also possible. One thing that needs to be said in closing is that sometimes the calculations happen. This is especially true with conspiracies and works of sinister design. This is because the sun is always watching from above. One such miscalculation was the decision to produce Ayame along with Kamui. Maybe nobody stopped to think about what the opposite, the struggle for supremacy, and the cross-realization between Kamui and Ayame would bring. The original intent was to create a man-made mass-production factory for humans. They may have simply been creating a nest for Kamui himself, like worker bees. Furthermore, what about the rejected Kamui clones? With regard to the possible meanings and purpose of their very existence, sadly, nothing comes to mind. Let us for now delve into the further underside of the background of the whole story. The theory that Kamui Ohara never even existed in the first place. Or rather, he did indeed exist, but not as a hitman. It is said that he existed only as an ordinary ward resident. This theory appears to be true. If so, then several prerequisites conditions are rendered nil. But the true villain of the other story of the Silver Case would be Kaoru Hachisuka. That's right, your father. If I just leave you with this little thought, I'm sure you'll come to remember all sorts of pertinent information. Well then, from here on, I'm going to use hypnotic suggestion to seal off all these records and memories. Once you find the mobile phone number hidden inside the turtle and open your mail, this memo should reach your phone after a few hours. A crow is none the wither for washing. Or whiter for washing. This is the expression that means that something naturally black will always be black. You cannot change the true essence of a thing. At least, I hope so. That I can continue to be me for as long as I am around. My throat is busted from that. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'll save there. I was hoping to go a little bit longer, but an hour 44 is fine. Honestly, I'm just glad everyone who could show up can't show up, and I'll just... Oh, God. I think I'm getting fucking stuffy, too. This is the Jagger Gets Sick arc. I'm getting sick in real fucking time. Oh, God. Oh, well. That's fine. Let's just slurp back home. Egg. Oh, jeez. Well, thank you all for showing up if you can't. Whoever could. Let's see if I can raid anybody. So just get that going, see who's going on. Get that started. Yeah, it's gonna be a smaller raid, but fuck it, why not? Gotta keep the stream going somehow. Maybe you like what you see. Oh boy. There was the echo effect. Let me see who I can raid. Creator dashboard. Who's going up? Who is going up? Who do I need? This. Ah, jeez, that's still going off. Whoopsie. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Yep. That was on me. Ugh. I have made big error. I have made big error. Who's going on? Who's going on? Who's going on? Let's do. I'll tell you this much. I'm very much in liking. I'm getting down with 25th Ward. Very much so. Not so much so with like. With just the way you control it, but if it works, it works. If it works, it fucking works. You know, I'll send you Kite's Way. I'll just send y'all Kite's Way. So that seems like a good way to do this. So I'm gonna give a nice little rate of Kite. See how he's doing. And if anybody's still here or can see this, I want y'all to type in a nice hearty boo. Something like that, if you can. Alright, with that said, thank you all for watching the first episode of my the first playthrough of 25th Ward. I'll see you all next week, where we continue this wild ride and maybe do some of a matchmaker. Bye-bye.